Hello, hello. Just getting things ready. Okay. Right. Goes my ubiquitous cell phone game. I stumbled onto some folks commenting on Rings of Power, and that led me down kind of a spiral reading Silmarillion opinions, and I realized I have opinions about that, which is probably the geekiest thing I have opinions about, come to think on it. It's like whether or not Elwing was correct in keeping the Silmaril away from the Fëanorians. Because, the people. I mean, granted, yes, they their dad created it, and they've got that oath. But it's like they've murdered their kin like 300, like three times now. So it's like, from her point of view, and they're like, you know, dubiously powerful and so on. Luthien did a whole lot to get one away from Morgoth, as I recall. So from her point of view, it's like, does she give the powerful thing to the people who've murdered like entire cities, including hers when she was a kid? Because there's a whole lot of, oh, she should have just given them up for her kids, and it's like, yeah, I mean, the kids have every right to be upset, sure, but the idea that she should have given a super powerful thing over to people who have mass murdered like a shit ton of times because, oh, maybe they'll behave themselves once they actually have the stone. I mean, yeah, I mean that's the nature of the oath, so maybe they would have, but how is she supposed to know that? Seriously, utterly idiotic. Everyone just wants to forgive the cool, compelling, villainous characters as, well, mass murderers anyway, versus the girl who got like trapped on a cliff and dove off. Like, nah, she's and survived two mass murder attempts. Well, no successes. She just survived it. I don't know. That's fans for you. It's always the same. That's my geekiest opinion of the day, though. And that's my YouTube exclusive because I've got my ads running right now. Congratulations, you get my Silmarillion viewpoints. I've got quite a few, actually. That's why I'm going to watch Rings of Power soon, I think, because I really like Elrond. And I know, I've heard all the, it's nothing like the Silmarillion, and they made Galadriel badass because, it's not like that. Whatever. I distinctly remember her being pretty badass in the book. I'm just saying. So, but it's one of those things where even if it's terrible, the people who hate it are complaining about the wrong thing and kind of making me want to see it. I just haven't gotten around to it because I'm fucking lazy and I'm always behind. So, I am going to watch it, I'm sure. Soon enough. The short hair on elves, that's going to take some getting used to, though. I have to admit that. That's going to take getting used to. I can deal with the storyline changes, the fact that like stuff like Galadriel's daughter is nowhere to be seen, etc., and so forth. I can deal with all that shit. The short hair on elves is going to take getting used to. I mean, I suppose there's nothing in the books that specifically said that they all had long hair, but you just kind of get attached to an idea in your head, and it takes a while to get over it. But I think it's worth getting a shot. I wonder if it's getting a second season. Is there? Okay. Wikipedia says there's going to be a season 2, I think, to be announced. Release date 2024. Okay, nice. All right. I'll watch. Probably. I gotta watch the first one. But the people who hate things I like hate it, so I'll probably like it. I'm pretty easy that way. No, don't make me update my Twitch yet on my phone. Maybe it'll finally let people swear. But the censoring's like most of the fun. Okay, here we go. Hello, hello. So, any newcomers to the room? You missed my geekiest opinions. I'm sure someone else has an opinion about that. Somewhere, maybe. Possibly. Alright. Maybe not. Maybe it's just me. Alright. Oops. Didn't realize. There I go, babbling about my opinions again, and forgot that I actually have to start my game. Hello, kitten. Hi. What are you up to? And yes, you will hear me talk about my cat, and you will hear me breathing into the
been defeated.
We'll strike.
Hello there.
Hail and well met.
Ahoy! Working the rigging late, I'd say by looking.
What do you want?
You are most welcome. You are most welcome.
Okay. I think it's my microphone. Hello? Hello? Test. Alright, well, can you hear me okay right now? Probably not. Why do things do this to me? I think it's OBS being difficult. Shit. Hold on a sec. I think I figured out the problem. Can you hear me now? Alright. I think what happened is my microphone came out of my headset. So, that might explain it. At least if you can hear me now. At least OBS is showing me in the yellow, so I'm assuming yes. Hi, Rashige. Ah, now I'm okay. Yes? No? Maybe? I'm confused. Anyway, I have decided to finally organize my shit. I am not doing anything useful at all, and possibly not even moving on with the plot. So, you're not missing much. Okay, that was a yup, so awesome. Alright. Okay, so that is bag set 1. Should I organize the arrows? I feel like maybe I should. So, we got fire, we got +3s, +2s, mild poison. Let's leave out the ones that are not complete yet. That's not a complete stack. That's not a complete stack, and that's not a complete stack. Okay. Oh, nice, nice. I feel quite accomplished there. Yeah. OBS now thinks I'm very loud. Huh. Okay. There we go. Maybe that's better. Gosh, though, getting turned down. Not used to that. Alright. Okay. So, where the hell am I? That's the problem. The screen shifts on me. Alright. Could probably sell the leather hide. Ooh, arrows of petrification. Where the fuck did I get those? I mean, they're cool, but where did I get them? Okay, hold on. Move that there. Move this here. Move that there. Alright, that worked out pretty well. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to be boring today and just sort my shit. If you see anything that is notable that I should keep an eye out for, feel free to say so. Just like, hey, by the way, you've got that. You might want to keep an eye on that. Or you might want to get rid of that. I don't know. What the fuck do I know? Oh, not enough room. Okay. Shit. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I don't really mind, because I've said before that I know Emmy Andrew and Effector of Change and such, and they're pretty open about where they live, so I do live somewhere with snow. I'm in on the northern east, well, not exactly the coast, but I guess it still counts as the northern east coast of the United States. So it does occur to me that I'm not sure if they've been more specific, so I possibly don't want to dox them. Goodness, that was a mistake to say that. Oh well, it is what it is. Ooh, arrows of the vampire. Now those I want to put in the box, unless I can't fit them. Okay, I can't fit them in the box. Okay, I need a new box. Where's my next box? That has shit. That has arrows already. Nice. Okay, box. You have nothing in your box, so let's move these here momentarily. And that there momentarily. And we're going to move the box. Okay. Yes. Are you suffering snow right now? Ah. Oh, shit. Well, I'm glad the only damage is to your dignity and paint, but that's pretty fucking scary. I'm glad you're okay. I have to admit, I'm not a fan of snow in general. I mean, I don't dislike it, but it's like most of the time I could definitely do without it. Like that. Because I've had a few mishaps with snow myself, and they're never not scary. All right, let's see. Oh, there's some arrows. Let's put them arrow. Now you get to see my faulty organization methods at work. Oops, wrong one. Arrows. All right. Hey, I got those darts because they looked interesting. Because I'm like that. Leather armor. Regular leather armor. Jesus. And spear +1. Why do I even have that? Goodness sake. I'm aghast at myself. Alright. You did miss me earlier expressing my opinion about Silmarillion discourse, which is a thing that exists. Because of course it is. And it's a thing I have opinions on, because of course I do. Even I think I'm laughable sometimes. Okay, well that's one I can't use, so let's sell the Mestio. Okay. Real quick, just checking these. Okay, I thought they were fine, but one never knows. What's that? Ah. Oh yeah, I can get rid of that pretty easy. I'm gonna run out of money from this woman soon enough. Yep, the Tolkien lore book. You are correct. The discourse is about the Fëanorians, which is probably not how you pronounce that. But Tolkien's not here to yell at me, so... A funny thing, well, also the Rings of Power TV show, which a lot of the purists don't like, but I don't know, seems fine. I feel like Tolkien would be more upset by the way we're pronouncing everyone's names, I think, than he would ever be upset about the changes to the story. I genuinely believe that. Like, they discovered Mithril 4,000 years after they were supposed to. It's like, I still feel like he'd be like, that's not how you pronounce Galadriel. It probably isn't. I don't know how you fucking pronounce Galadriel. I know how I pronounce Galadriel, but I'm sure that's wrong. Hide armor +4. Breastplate +4. Great axe +2. Okay. I know, right? He seems like an interesting guy. Apparently, the author Diana Wynne Jones had some funny stories about, because she apparently was a student in his class, and she would come to like be the only person who comes to class, so he'd have to actually stay there and do his job as opposed to like going home and writing more language, more fake languages or something. So I always thought that was very funny. I mean, I could see him going, well, the exact translation of Galadriel's Quenya name translates to warrior woman, and this is possibly a more literal interpretation than I intended. However, it is a valid interpretation based on the conjunction of the word mir and then the conjunction of the word Awin, or something like that. Yeah, I mean, and I think also one of the things with Rings of Power, if I'm right, is they didn't get the rights to everything. So there are certain things from the Silmarillion that they can't outright talk about. Though oh, not enough gold to purchase that. Okay. So I think that's a factor too. Though exactly how that's a factor, I'm not entirely certain. So studded armor +3 and a Death's Eye shield. You do have some armor here, so regular armor +4. Did I sell that to you, or did you already have it? I hope I sold that to you. Well, you know, let's get her some studded armor +5. There we go. There. You suck marginally less. Congratulations. Yep. I find adaptations fascinating in general. I've got my share of things, and I was saying how the biggest problem I have with it so far is really stupid, but I'm gonna have trouble, I think, getting used to the elves with short hair. That's gonna be my problem. It's like the rest of it, nah, I'm fine with that. Galadriel literally being a warrior woman, I feel like that fits in her. It could fit fine in her backstory and so on. For example, but Gil-galad being a bit more of a dick than he seems to be in the Silmarillion, okay, I can deal with that. Changes to Elrond's backstory. Well, Elrond's backstory is like Scott Summers' backstory from the X-Men. You're never going to include the whole shit because it's just too fucked up. It's like somewhere around the 15th kidnapping and so on. You're just like, all right, fine. We don't need all of this. We're going to bring it up when it's necessary. Nothing's contradicted. It's still there, but we don't need to bring it up. It's like, today, we're not doing that. And I feel like that works. So, those changes I'm fine with. But the short-haired elves, that's going to take a while for me to deal with visually. Just because my heart just says, but they're elves. Which is an idiotic thing to get caught up on. But there you go. We all have our little issues. All right. Oh, that's an iron stone. Did I sell any other iron stones when I meant to sell gems? Emerald, Alexandrite, Penelope. I don't know how you pronounce that. Sapphire. Okay, no, I did not. There are certain things that I do think would be really difficult for me to imagine adapted, but that's his own thing. Like Megan Whalen Turner's The Thief. I would, because of the way that the whole narrative surprise works, I am not sure how that would ever be successfully adapted. But someone probably could. And then I'd be like, oh, that's genius. Or I'd be like, I don't like it because of this really petty reason. I feel like it's 50-50. Alright, that's poison arrow plus... Ah, crap, I got a lot of half-assed arrow stacks. Alright. What are you? Ah, still +3. Let's get rid of you. Alright. So, I think I've got all my arrows. Which I guess means I'm gonna... What'd I just do? Did I just sell an arrow? Or move an arrow? Maybe I did. Fuck it, we're fine. That's a +3. That's a +1. That's a stack of fire arrows. Maybe not. I don't want to keep the incomplete stacks boxed away. Yeah, alright, fine. Stop being a dick. Alright, we'll move one of the full potion stacks in here. There we go. Now, one thing I really want to do is deal with that. But that I want in something that actually affects the weight. Okay. You are empty now. Let's shove some scrolls into here. Okay. This is scroll bag 1. Not to be confused with scroll bag 2, which I'm going to have momentarily, but this is scroll bag 1. Do I need Tanglefoot? I don't know. Do I need Tanglefoot? Probably not. Am I dealing with that right now? No. Alright, so scroll bag 1. Let's get ready for a scroll bag 2, because I'm going to want a scroll bag 2. Alright, nothing in there. Nothing in there. Actually, hold on. Let's transport things to scroll bag 1. That's very, very true. But I mean, you can also do a lot of the world building visually. With a TV show and such, there's a lot you can do just by the set design, crowd scenes, montages, and stuff like that. That I do think we underestimate that sometimes. But you do it differently, obviously. Montage. Sorry. Alright. I do want to put all my jewelry in one bag, I've decided. And all my weaponry in one bag. I got a lot of fucking bags. What can I say? I still have that. It's funny to me that I still have that dragon egg. I didn't think about it, but it is pretty funny that I still have the dragon egg. Alright. Okay. I'd like to think that the thief lady's just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why are you doing this right here? Because I can. Because I can. Thought I had something unidentified. Was it a scroll? Open. No, that looks fine. Yeah, timelines are one thing that I really do think that they generally have to deal with. You've got to move things closer. You might be able to get away with it in certain things, but oh hey, more. I must have misplaced these. Okay, I'm gonna need to find another arrow box. Fuck. Okay, well hold on. We're gonna move that there. We're gonna take that out. We're gonna move that there. We're gonna take that out. I need to go find a box. Ironstone. Ironstone. Diamond. Alright, there we go. Move that out. Too many arrows, too little time. Alright, so what do I got? Do you have shit in it? You have arrows in you already. Speaking of, I should put all the arrow boxes in one place. You do not. You have other shit. Can I move the other shit into another bag? Alright. I'm going to spend 3 hours sorting inventory, and you're gonna like it. The dragon egg was part of the Malar quest to lure out the dragon that I ended up getting the fake dragon tongue for. It was quite fun. And then I became, you missed it at the very beginning, I became the most dangerous game because, of course, I kind of figured that was going to happen, let's be honest here. Stop that. There we go. Alright, so we're going to temporarily move this box up here. Possibly I'm going to move all the boxes of arrows to the last page, but that's for later. Okay, so I do want to put the partial things of arrows away, though it does occur to me, because I will use them if they are out. I forgot about that. So, we'll put them away. I don't want to use unique arrows until I'm ready to use them, damn it. Did I what? I did not. I just tried to intimidate him. But I did love that that was a dialogue option. That was a great dialogue option. Alright. So, okay. Got that. Okay, so now back to my bag of scrolls. Because that's going to be my next thing. Is sorting through fucking scrolls. Alright, you I can sell, because I can't cast anything from you. I swear, every time I move past here, there's something I can't identify, but then it looks fine. I don't know why. Alright. Alright, I need to borrow this one. No. That was fun, though. I did enjoy being in the most dangerous game. The most dangerous game is a elven woman with a bow. Yeah, that actually makes some sense. Don't fuck with elves, man. Even if my character looks like she was written into a Lord of the Rings fanfic as a Mary Sue to bang at Legolas. Why would you want to bang Legolas? Don't get me wrong, he's a good character, but why would you want to bang Legolas of all people? He's just like Legolas. Uh oh, I'm gonna need more space to put those, huh? Hey, come on. Legolas. Alright, I guess I'll have one of these out. There we go. I should probably put all the empty ones in one bag, huh? Because then I can consolidate them. Nah. That's for another day. It is a great dialogue option because it's so true, and we all know it. There. Put all the boxes of arrows on one page. Why not? Alright, so that's bag of scrolls 1. That's going to be bag of scrolls 2. Weight distribution probably means I should put something else in there, but I'm not even going to bother with that yet. I'm pretty sure Legolas and Gimli are banging each other. You don't have to choose between them. Come on. They went off to to the Grey Havens together. Legolas got his buddy into the Grey Havens when no one's but elves are supposed to be there. They were already fucking banging. You are barking up the wrong tree. Oh, hey. More of these. Shit. I have too many fucking arrows. Oops, and I left my, merchant. Hold on a sec. Sorry. Please. She's gonna get really annoyed at me. She's like, what the hell? Yeah, I know. Oh, actually, this is perfect. Let's move these up here. You've got shit in you. Oh, yes. Okay, so let's move shit out of you. I don't remember what... Okay, we're gonna just move you in here for now. Alright. Alright, so... I can back up everything I say. It's part of my job. Now, whether or not the Grand Master meant that to be the interpretation, like I said, I feel like he would be more pissed off by other things. He really does seem to be like the sort of geek that would get pissed off by the weirdest shit. Then you'd be like, why does that even matter? I'd be like, because it does. Because the root narration of that word is Old English, not Middle English. Damn it! And there you go. Like, just distract him. Make him explain how Frodo's real name is Mora again, and why that's true, and there you go. You're fine. You distract him for a while, he'll be okay. Hold on, is that the one I was using? Yes, it is. Okay. The problem is I have no attention span and can never keep track of where I left off. That's the problem. Okay, there's another one. Death of the author. Nope, that's true too. Like the whole elves only marry once and never have sex, and it's like with anybody else, and it's like, not according to Fixarid. Elrond's getting laid whether or not his wife is here. She skipped off the Grey Havens, and it's perfectly understandable why she did, but a man has needs. Actually, I think most of them slash in before. So, it's more Gil-galad. So, when Gil-galad comes back to life in the Grey Havens, and Elrond's there with his wife, things might get a little bit interesting. They're going to have to negotiate. Of course, she's Galadriel's daughter, so I'm fairly certain she's more than capable of either staking her claim or negotiating it appropriately. I'm just saying. Okay. I have my faith in the girl. Alright. Aside from Tolkien slash, what do you want to talk about today while I do this incredibly boring shit? I'm just saying, if you read the Silmarillion, Gil-galad and Elrond are mentioned in the same breath, like every single time. As soon as they get Elrond away from, slightly scary foster family number 15, or whatever. So, I'm just saying, they banging. Okay. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see. Now, what do I want to do for another bag of stuff? Oh, I got a shield. What's that? Okay, large shield. I have a shield. Why do you keep giving me this stuff? Because I can. Alright. Oh, I gotta put these away. One sec. They're too unique. There we go. Alright. So we got the squirrel bag, arrow boxes. What do we want to do for this? This can be the jewelry box, I think. You haven't read Lord of the Rings since before high school? I read it in college, and I enjoyed it. No complaints. I read the Silmarillion in college too, and really enjoyed that. Which is why I have opinions. Okay, so I got a Ring of the Lich. What's that do? Ah, yeah, okay. Ring of Resistance, Ring of Power. Funny. Okay. Oh yeah. So, we're gonna keep this shit here. My big thing is I want to be able to sell the shit that is redundant. I don't want to have redundant shit. Alright, you can leather armor +3. I can buy you something better. Leather armor +5. There we go. We'll buy you that. There you go. And now you got more shit to hold my crap. Okay. So... diamonds. And do I want the iron stones in the same box? At least for now, yes. We'll put them in the same box. So that's ironstone blue. Wisdom. Okay. Gem of Seeing. I do want to keep the Gem of Seeing. Ring of Protection +3. Okay. Oh, I should get it. I should put all the keys in a box too, shouldn't I? Alright. That would... How many fucking diamonds do I have? Jesus Christ. There we go. 8 diamonds. Nice. I was going to make a Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend reference, but, technically not sure I count. Not sure I don't count. Kind of one of those gray area things, I think. There we go. I can ruin something else from your childhood by slashing it. I'm very good at that. It's a gift. Alright. So my jewelry bag is here. I should probably move that up, huh? But we'll just keep it here for now. Alright, Astar's ring. We're keeping that. Ring of Protection 4. Okay, well that's a Ring of Protection 3, so let's sell that shit or give it to someone else. Do you need one? You got a Ring of Protection 3 already. No. Do you need one? You could have one. Here we go. Ring of Protection 4. Okay. And the bone ring. Do I really need something that is against agility drain? Probably not, but yeah, we'll keep it anyway for now. Ability drain, not agility drain. What the fuck am I saying? Alright. Stone Eater's ring. What's that do? Ah, stone to flesh. Will I ever need it? Probably not. Do I care? What do you think? What do you think? Ah, that's a necklace. There you go. Sell the fire apples. Alright. Probably sell... Oh, the pixie lines would sell for too much. Okay, never mind. I need a bag of stuff that's just too expensive to sell here that I can sell somewhere else. Oh, ironstone. Let's get the ironstone. Yep. Right, where the fuck am I? There I am. Amulet. Ironstone. ring. Another ring. And another gem of seeing. I can sell one of these. I don't think I need 2 gems of seeing. Maybe I do. If my true seeing runs out, maybe? No, maybe that's being a little bit ridiculous. Okay. Okay. I am boring my fans, such as they are. That's just too expensive to sell. Another ironstone. And an ironstone. Okay, so let's see. Back up here. Bag of crap. Alright, so Kulnar's ring does what? Ah, it's a plot item. Kulnar and Rast. I think they were from a previous module, weren't they? I'm going to sell it. Minor ring of regeneration. I'll keep that. You never know when you might need some regeneration. Unless, what does the ring of power give? Okay. Charisma. Okay. AC. Pale blue. Strength. Which one are you? Wisdom. Okay. Fair enough. Gem of seeing. Gem of seeing. Same thing. Okay. Oh, is that which one was the one I had? Hey, that was the one I had. All right. So there's another pale blue. Strength. Okay. Sell that. Amulet of acid resistance. Amulet of souls. All right. I'm gonna need a new bag for the jewelry. What's that one? Ah, single-use dominate person. You never know when that might come in handy. Will it? Probably not. Do I care? No. Alright. Now let's get rid of that and get the wands out of here for now. Okay. Jewelry time. Acid resistance. Fireballs. Periaptive wisdom. Oh, I don't need 2 of these. Loris is so bored. So is everybody else. I mean, I could be paused, I guess. Like, there's some fireballs. Actually, there's a... I should keep that. Alright. I think I might be out of shit I can buy from her. Well, that's alright. Pretty sure I've been through this before, but just checking. Alright. Ah, another necklace of fireballs. Yay. There we go. You're going to pause too? Have fun. It's quite alright. Like I said, I'm not doing anything interesting tonight, probably. I might end up going to zone about the water looking for encounters, but otherwise you have fun. Because, like I said, I'm just going to monologue and get this shit done. Because I really need to organize my inventory. And someone told me I should do it now. I feel like that person owes you all an apology, but we'll leave that aside. Ring of Clear Thought. I don't have another one of those. Ring of Fire Resist. Okay. Okay. What's that do? Ah. Fabled Held of Balderon, legendary founder of Baldur's Gate, has been long rumored to wield protective powerful magic. The exact nature of this magic has not been determined. Alright, fair enough. Alright. I'm probably not going to last too much longer doing this, to be honest, because I know you guys are bored, and I'm bored out of my mind doing it. So that's the problem with organization. That is absolutely the problem with organization. It's boring. So boring, so boring. I will claim I will do it back when I'm offline, and I will not, because, again, it is boring. That's how it works, you know. Oops. Alright, so what am I up to now? Oh, another stack of arrows that I missed. Or just kind of looked at and didn't do anything with. Fair enough. Alright, so I think my next bag is going to have... Let's take this one. I mean, I could start putting wands in bags. Wands are usually good to put in bags, huh? Okay, so this will work as long as I remember which bag I'm using. But this is going to be the Thieves' Tools bag. So we got plus 10, plus 1, plus 12. It can also theoretically be the, hey, no, too bad. 10, 1, 12. 10. 8. 6. 1. Okay. Oh, hey, one of those. No, I was going to sell that. That's why it's there. Alright. It would definitely help if I could keep a thought in my head. Plus 10. That's a lot of fucking thieves' tools. Let's check for others. Oh, that's an amulet. That goes in the amulet bag. Okay. yes, one of these. I'm so sorry. This is not remotely interesting, I know. I'm sorry. Totally not interesting. Let's see. Anything else I've got an opinion on that would annoy people? I could share my opinions about Star Wars, but that might be too controversial. Mostly, I just think everyone gets way too attached to the Star Wars that they remember from their childhood, and none of it's as great as you remember, and none of it's as bad. None of the current stuff is as bad as you think it is. Is it good? Probably not. But was it ever? Probably not. Not as good as you thought it was. That's just the honest truth here. None of it was as good as you thought it was. That doesn't mean it's bad. Just it's never that great. So, you just deal with it. Hmm. Do I want a ring of approved evasion? I do. Should I buy it? No, I probably should not. Alright. Well, we can put that there for now. Because now it's more about just sorting shit. Sort, 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 sort. Okay. I don't know. I think the problem is everyone goes into the new Star Wars whatever and they want it to feel like what they remember from their childhood. They want to get that feeling back. And you can't. It just doesn't work. Either childhood was a great time when everything was simpler and you were happy, or childhood was a terrible time and this was your escape. And either way, nothing's going to be as good as you remember it being because you don't have those factors anymore. So, if you look at it from fresh point of view, you realize it's just what it is. Good, bad, there's no such thing really. It's all what it means to you. And what you think is bad now, I guarantee you. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Some engagement. Yes. It wasn't a big hit. I do like A New Hope, but yeah, I mean it's not going to be as deep for them. The first two seasons of The Mandalorian, they're great. They do different things than the movies, I think. If you look at it from a style point of view, you don't realize anything, and then your brain doesn't hurt. That is fair. That is fair. Hey, don't get me wrong. I spend a lot of time making as when I'm in a Star Wars mood, I will spend a long time writing my own essays about Star Wars. If you go to my Tumblr, I have so many essays, especially about The Mandalorian, which I love. I'm like you in a sense, Rashke, because I do think The Mandalorian. The thing about The Mandalorian is that it's specifically designed for my taste. Well, what I get out of it, what other people get out of it, is not necessarily the same thing either. What I get out of it is a very attractive, very repressed man who is constantly covered up and reacts like a Victorian virgin at the thought of showing his face, and I find that immensely entertaining. He also gets yeeted across the room a lot, and I find that fun. That's why I watch Mandalorian. I don't mind when it connects to the greater Star Wars universe. I know some folks really dislike that, but I don't mind it. It's part of the greater Star Wars universe. Um, if it doesn't connect, why bother? You could just make your own space western, and there you go. But some folks really liked the disconnect, and they were unhappy. And I mean, look, I'm not going to tell you you can't be unhappy with it. I'm not going to say that everyone has to like everything because they don't. Here's my controversial thing, and this may get me in trouble, or this will tell you how seriously to take my opinion. I have not yet watched Andor, and I don't know if I'm ever going to. And this is not because I think Andor is bad by any means. I like I said, I haven't seen it. I've heard it's excellent. I've heard it's complex. I've heard it's interesting. I've heard that the performances are great. I've just heard so many great things about it, and that's fine. I don't really watch Star Wars for that kind of moral complexity, though. I don't really watch Star Wars to see the good guys and the bad guys being all that. I prefer a certain level of idealism. And that's fair. That's fair too. And it's funny because for all that folks have said that like the Mandalorian is is a bit more gray area, I don't really think it is. I think Din Djarin is very much an old school hero. Comes in, makes everything better, leaves, and I mean he protests more, but he ends up doing it. Everyone bullies him into doing it eventually. So there you go. Um, so for me, I don't know if I ever want to really watch Andor because I that's not why I watch the show or why I enjoy the universe. So maybe I won't. Maybe I will. I have heard that it's excellent, and I believe it's excellent. A lot of folks whose taste I really trust, they adore it. But I'm not sure that they watch Star Wars for the reasons I watch Star Wars, and that's fair too. It's like no one's the same. But if you get people who watch it for different reasons, then of course they're going to like different things about it. They're not they're not all going to want the same thing, and that's good too. I mean, in that sense, I'm really happy that Disney has so many Star Wars things because there are so many things for individual people to like, and I think that's great. So there you go. And I suppose that's probably also true with the Marvel movies, but I have to admit, I kind of think that's a little oversaturated. But, that's probably because the Marvel movies don't speak to me as much, so there you go. If they did, I would have a different opinion. Alright, I think now I'm going to start getting wands together. Alright, I want another. Wands are pretty light, so I want another bag. Not. Well, full bag of holding. Oh, yeah, here we go. More potions. Alright, bat wands now. You forgot Andor even existed. Goodness sake. There you go. There might be too much in the market, I guess, now. Only because I think a lot of folks are getting sick of it, but I don't know. I think if you find the thing you like, and as long as you still like it, I think that's fine. It's just, eventually, there'll be something else. And that's fine too. I do think it's kind of funny that they always seem to put a lot of really interesting or risky things out when the audience is already dwindling. Because I think that's maybe what's happening a bit with the Marvel stuff. Kind of a version of the glass cliff, really. Hmm. Yeah, I get. That's exactly it, Reshka. You've exactly hit on my opinion there. People who get angry that their franchise of choice puts out new material where they're not the target audience, or maybe that's just not to their taste. It's like I've seen very few things that I would say ruin the 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 universe. Um, Overall, it's like nothing Ahsoka does. Even though I think I'm gonna like Ahsoka, I just haven't gotten around to it. Is going to affect my enjoyment of The Mandalorian. And I liked season 3 actually. Here's a controversial opinion. I thought the season 3 of The Mandalorian was excellent. So there you go. There's another controversial opinion. I really like to look into Mandalorian politics and so on. But even if you don't, the way The Mandalorian season 3 ended, okay, he's got a house now. But sorry, spoiler. But he's still gonna be doing the same shit he always does. Come on. It's just gonna be in a slightly different setting. He's this time it's gonna be a bit more I really love the thought of him as as like a freelancer for the New Republic. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that works, if that's how they go with it. But and they might not, because I thought season 3 was going to be very very different than it ended up being. I thought I was thinking the story was going to go in a very different direction. So in that sense, I kind of had to get over myself because I think some of my initial reaction was, wait, this isn't this isn't the reluctant King Arthur thing I was kind of hoping I was going to get. But then again, I'm not sure that would have really fit him anyway. So, I could always read fanfics for that. On the first day, God created light. Then 6 days later, he creates humans. It's just not anyone. That's a good one. I like that. I don't know. I think humans are fun, but we are also really annoying sometimes. Jesus Christ. I also like the people who get annoyed. Well, one of the things I think it kind of counts for the Star Wars. Uh-oh. Did I lose the window? I think I did. Sorry. Yeah, more merchandise for sale, please. Can you buy my fucking sword that I was just looking at? Or are you really, really broke? In which case, okay, you can. Good. Ah, too bad. Right. I will need my bag of shit that you can't afford to buy. Do you think God accepts constructive criticism? Sometimes. All right. All right. So another bag of wands. Okay. And one set of potions that might get moved to something else if I find more. Could be, could be. Depending on what you're reading, yes, I think you are right about that. All right. Oh, there's some more. All right. Let's see real quick. Actually, okay, let's go down here. More of these. Also, bag of scrolls. There we go. What am I going to do with this box, I wonder? Huh. Alright. Maybe this box will contain staves of defense, because I've got enough of them. Alright. Probably I'm going to need another bag for wands again, too. Alright. Hey, Tanglefoot. Nice. Okay. So, I was looking for wands. More wands. Finding more wands. Fucking wands. Oh, keys. Maybe that's what I could put in the box. Because I got a fair bit of keys, don't I? Alright. Alright. Right. And fucking dragon's blood. I don't even know why I keep that. Want to buy some dragon blood, look, kid? It'll knock your socks off. Alright. I think I might have gotten all the wands. Except that. So how much space do we have in that one? I guess I can leave that be for now. I might find more wands. You never know. Alright. This one, I think I was thinking... Oh, more wands. Never mind. Alright. Alright. Come on, just shove them somewhere. There we go. Really? There we go. Alright, so this one I'm thinking about doing keys for. So, let's see. There. Keys. Keys. That is a good line, though. I approve of your line. Okay. There's a key. Yep. Alright, so we've gone through controversial opinions about Star Wars. Well, not necessarily. Okay, more controversial opinions about Star Wars. Kylo Ren was kind of annoying, and I was personally kind of glad he died. 90% of that, though, was because the fan base really annoyed the shit out of me. It's like, sorry. When you're really annoying, I'm glad your favorite character bites it. I think what annoyed me most was like anytime someone expressed doubt about how the storyline was going to go, they would always get like, well, you clearly don't understand all of the ramifications here. It's like, of course he's going to get redeemed. And I mean, he did end up getting redeemed. Okay, fine. But it's like, you know, the storyline doesn't have to go the predictable route. It probably will, hence predictable. But it doesn't necessarily have to. And people aren't wrong for maybe thinking that maybe just this once it would be better if it didn't go the predictable route. Oh, but then people would, oh yeah, there were fans who were so adamant that not only did he deserve a redemption arc, which, you know, maybe not, it's Star Wars. Star Wars has redemption arcs. I actually didn't think they were going to go that way. I thought they were going to go something a little different, more interesting, but I was wrong. It's all right. I've got my criticism with how the storyline was handled, but you know, that is what it is. Sometimes you get criticism. I blog a lot about it. If you ever want to read my criticism of it, find my blog. There you go. That's not, and don't think I'm saying that you can't complain about things either. I complain about shit all the time. When I'm not a fan of something, you know it. But I think folks who get worked up about it, it's a little much. You don't necessarily have to get worked up about it. Except I do. So there you go, I'm a hypocrite. Maybe don't attack people over it. Unless they deserve it. Alright, fine. Don't listen to anything I say. I have no words of wisdom. But yeah, Kylo Ren had fans. And especially Reylo fans who really wanted them to get together. And it's like, the only reason you want them to get together is because he's a vaguely attractive man and she's a pretty girl, and you know, you want everything heteronormative, and there you go. And so I'm personally like, well, you know, maybe kids don't need yet another example of a guy who hurts a girl and then gets forgiven just because, you know, he likes her. But that was my opinion there. I mean, I actually didn't mind the way the movie handled it, though, because, you know, sure, maybe she forgave him. But he's also dead, so there you go. She can do her own thing now. Fuck it. This seems like a waste of a full bag of holding, but it's temporary. Alright, so this one's for wands and stray potions. That one's for keys. Huh. I thought I had more keys than that, but I'm not actually finding too many more keys. So, let's get the next thing, and this can be for books. Which I'm gonna probably need quite a bit of room for. Books and notes. No, that's okay. Some folks dug it, some folks didn't. I thought it was decent. I thought my version of how it was going to go after that point was better than what they did, but I feel that way about a lot of things. So, you know, there you go. I think it was good for kids, though. And it was good to have a female Jedi. I really do think that is an underrated important thing about it, because, I mean, you had Leia, but people still argue about whether or not Leia was actually supposed to be force sensitive, even though she very clearly was. Sorry, that one I'll fight you on. She very clearly was supposed to be, in my opinion, and thus the movie just made it more explicit. But leaving that aside, I do think having a female Jedi was important. But there you go. It is what it is. Alright. I needed another bag for more books. I don't want bag of holding because that needs heavier shit. There we go. Sometimes folks, though, I think, I don't know. It's like, we gotta keep in mind, like, sometimes when we're doing our criticism, are we criticizing something because it's bad? Which, fair enough, fair enough. Or are we criticizing something just because it's not what we expected or wanted it to be? And, I mean, that's actually fair too, I think, because, it's perfectly understandable that the version in your head is better than the version you got. But you also gotta keep in mind that you are not necessarily the one they were aiming for, as we said. I actually really like. I think that's a misread of the movie, personally. I think that the Luke situation is more complicated than that. And actually, the Luke part I really liked about Last Jedi. Whereas there were parts I really didn't like about Last Jedi. Mostly what they did with with Finn and Poe. I think that they really dropped the ball with those two characters, especially Finn. I have a lot of issues with how Last Jedi handled Finn. But that said, I actually did really like the way they dealt with Luke. But I can understand why people didn't. People always have their own opinions about where the character's going. Um, we can debate it sometime. It'll be fun. Or not. You don't have to debate me. I I know why I like things, but versus why I don't. And you know why you like things and why you don't. So it's all fair. And the nice thing about Star Wars too is that there's always legends. It's like there's an entirely different continuity where you can, if you don't like one version of the way the story goes, there's like 30 years worth of books that present a completely different future, and I think that's really cool. I've got my issues with legends sometimes, to be fair. Um, Which in my head, I still call it the expanded universe, the Star Wars expanded universe. I've I've started to finally train myself to say legends instead, but that took a while. All right, let's see. What is this? Ah, I can't sell you. You don't have enough gold. Do you have anything I can buy for my characters? Because I'm really lazy. Oh, yeah, you do, actually. Let's buy one of these. Okay, this should give me more money to sell you things for that I don't actually see any profit for, but there you go. Hmm. Yeah. No, I get that, and I do think is a pretty valid concern. In a lot of ways, I kind of thought that they should have set it out farther. Um, it's like one of my favorite theories was the idea that Rey was like Luke's long lost daughter, and I thought they could have done something interesting with that, with the idea of your long lost parent being the great good versus the great bad. I thought they could have translated that really interesting, but they really didn't do much with that. And I mean, as much as Kylo Ren had some interesting elements of being, the son of heroes, etc., I don't think they did enough with that. So they could have just set it out a couple more generations so that we'd have the idea of everything being getting to be better for longer than they actually did. I think maybe that would have worked better, but maybe not. I find one of the things I like about season 3 of The Mandalorian, though, that I find interesting is what they're doing with the New Republic, because I think it's more complicated, but it is interesting. But well, but lots of buts. If I were into body parts, I'd be an ass man because I'm always talking about butts. All right. Hi, baby girl. What are you up to? What are you up to, pretty girl? All right. So, so. What else do I got? Those are nice. I can never sell those. I don't want to keep them, but they're too great to sell. Too expensive to sell. Alright. Alright. So do I want to start doing bigger shit? Maybe I do want to start doing bigger shit. Alright. Alright. I don't think we really needed Thrawn. I'm going to be honest there. And that's probably an opinion that I think a lot of folks do not share. But I was never a big fan of Thrawn. And I don't really think we needed him. There, that's a controversial opinion. Ooh, I should have a bag of helms, because I actually keep helms. I like to, ooh, okay. Those are more bags for, more stuff for a smaller bag. Okay. Alright. You know, I'm spending God knows how long doing this, and it's going to not last beyond a day. You realize that, I hope. I hope you guys realize that. This is not going to last very long. I'm keeping the goddamn chime of opening. Alright, so, bag of helmets, because helmets are fun. There you go. I mean, I like the idea of Thrawn. The problem is, and maybe this is just because I reread Heir to the Empire relatively recently, and he was handled so clumsily. So it's possible I would like Thrawn elsewise, but I always just kind of find him to be overrated. It's like, okay, fine, whatever. Yes, he's brilliant, yes. Sure, every strategic advantage he exploits is something that the author created specifically for that scenario so that he could exploit it. But, I mean, authors do that all the time. It was just a bit more obvious. So I realize that's a really stupid thing to complain about, but there you go. I do that sometimes. Do I need a belt of agility too? Probably not. There's better belts of agility. Oh, I can finally sell that. Yay. Okay. Ah. Alright, where did I put my healing kits? There we go. Three, one, three? That's weird. Now, can you stack? You can. Sometimes they stack and sometimes they don't, and I'm really not sure why that is. Here, I can go in there. I'm ruining my my system even before I start. Alright. Any more helms? Any more helms? Oh, there's another helm. Hmm. Yeah, I think that would have been an interesting way to go about it. Um, I don't know. I think more my issue is just always in his execution. It's and so there might be some folks who write a Thrawn that I would really like. I won't rule that out, but I think that a lot of times folks want a imposing villain, but don't realize that what makes a villain interesting isn't that they always win or that they never quite lose. What makes a villain interesting, in my opinion, is how they recover from their losses. So it's like yeah, it's okay for your villain to occasionally get something wrong. That does not actually make them a bad villain or a bad character. And it's true for heroes too. Heroes can make mistakes too. But I mean, if a hero didn't make mistakes, you wouldn't have much of a story. So that's usually less of a risk, in my opinion. But I don't know. I mean, it just seems like oh, sometimes authors are afraid to let their characters be flawed, and I guess I don't know. I mean, there's always a risk too with power creep and things like that. It's like you need someone who will be a believable threat to these characters that have already saved the world. And how do you do that? How do you balance that? And that's not an easy thing to figure out, I think. But what is what is. All right, I'm thinking maybe I will use this one for staves because it's already kind of half filled with staves anyway. Okay, where are you? Okay. What are you? Move you here. Oh, can I move you here? Fuck. Did I just drop it? I hope I didn't drop it. Watch, I'm gonna have things on the floor. You are yawning at me. Stop yawning at me. There it is. Alright. Alright. Now on another... Okay, this one maybe can go up here. Let's do a bag of staves. Staves, staves, whatever. Alright. Hmm. Oh, that's cool. Poppy War series? Who is the author? Okay. Ah, more staves. Huh. Well, I'm sure I've got enough to fill both, let's be honest here. There we go. There we are. Okay. Alright. Now, what else can we organize? Because those are all as organized as they're going to get. Greater Robes of Eyes is useful. So I need a bag for useful stuff, and I need a bag for stuff that I want to sell, assuming I have someone who can buy them. So we'll put sell over here, we'll put useful over here. That's a quest item. I should sell that. There you go. You can have a disguise. Alright, now that's just expensive, so put that in here. Oh, actually, speaking of useful. No. Helms and books. Why not? Sure, why not? Alright. Okay, Cloak of Fortification. Okay. Armor plus 7 would be good to have, because you never know if you want to switch that out. Braces of Dex. RF Quang. Newish? Cool, cool. I'll keep that in mind. Sounds fun. Oh, I have a +7. Now, ooh, +4. We can actually sell that. You can keep the +6. There we go. Why don't I buy you some boots? There we go. I got plenty of money. Okay. Alright, so let's get this for the expensive shit that I'm not going to keep. That I might keep. What does that do? Oh. I don't know that's really going to ever come in handy, but you know, it's alright. A shocking whip. Draw a longsword. Cloak of fortification. Okay. Alright. Oh, I got 2 of those. Well, that's annoying. Alright. Right. I'm definitely keeping that. Actually, let's use this one for quest items. That was a quest item. It's just I had a lot of them. Unless the robes of eyes is just... Do you want to keep that? Okay. That is pretty good. Under certain circumstances, I can see that being useful. Those circumstances will probably never show up in the mod, but I'm keeping it anyway. Alright, so I need another bag for potentially useful things that probably will never actually be useful, but there you go. Oh no, that's quest items. I think I could put these in here, too. Actually, I should be putting that in one of these, but okay, fine, whatever. Staves. Look, things are almost organized. Not really, but that's okay. I've almost got things functioning to the point where I can actually do stuff. Things that might be useful one day. There we go. That one's... I've got a greater robe of eyes, I think. I just don't have anything that can buy the lesser. Do I have a bracer of dexterity 5 already? I think I do. Alright, let's see. Oh, I've got a bracer of dexterity 4. Never fucking mind. Let's take the bracer of dexterity 5. That's why I'm doing this. Is to find shit like that. Turan. Pixie Lance. No, not that. Not that one. Okay. Do you need... No, you've got that. Do you need... Nope. Those are fun villains, though. The ones that could be the hero if you're looking at it from a different point of view. I don't think they all need to be, though. Sometimes I think folks just, you know, sometimes it's fine to have a villain that's just a villain. That doesn't need, like, excuses to be otherwise. Though, I mean, folks will find reasons to side with the villains either way. and you're listening to them sometimes go, really? Is it really that hard to figure out that the Empire is the bad guy here? Like, you don't have to bend over backwards to tell me. Yes, should Luke Skywalker have blasted the Death Star? Honestly, yes, because they were still killing people. It's like, is it a shame that there were people on there? Yes. Does that make him the same as Darth Vader or Kylo Ren? No. It's not that difficult. You got lots to do tomorrow. Good night and happy gaming. Well, like I said, you're not missing much. I think I'm almost done with my sorting. I think I've got a decent pile of shit that I can now sort through much better and shouldn't be hunting for things all the time. Maybe. Maybe. Alright. I say, and it's not gonna last. But, alright. Look at all that blank empty space I got. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. Now what time is it? 12:05. Alright, I'm going to make a note in my YouTube description that if you want to see me actually try to move on with the plot, go to timestamp whatever the fuck I am at right now. 206. I spent almost 2 hours doing this. Sorry about that, guys. This is so boring. Alright, but we are done now. We are done. I am organized as much as I'm going to be. So let's go wander around the sea and see if I can trigger something. Or I maybe have not completed something I needed to complete. This is always possible. Well, actually, let me ask her about Sparrow, because I like Sparrow, and I want to make sure that she's taking care of her. And that was a dialogue option before. I hope you're looking after Sparrow. Of course. She's been treated to all of her favorite foods and given as much attention as she desires. I will soon begin her thief training personally. Ah, that's good, that's good. So, what other controversial opinions do I have? Cover Star Wars. We could do Star Trek next time. That could be fun. Alright. Maybe. Final Fantasy. I got a lot of controversial opinions about Final Fantasy, I think. Mostly Safer can bite me. I actually think he's an interesting character. It's just, his fans get a little much. Plus, I don't really think Ultimisha was a rapist. Maybe I'm misremembering the game, admittedly, but I don't really think that's the case. Okay. Save. Mass sort. There are apparently some mods on the Vault that will allow you to incorporate inventory sorting. But I feel like that might not work very well because so many things in the modules are unique to the module. So I don't know how that's going to work. Alright, so let's go wander about and see if I can trigger an event by Malva. Other than that, I'm not really sure what I can do. Aside from that, that's like the only event I still have to go. Oh, not this way. Okay. Now, sadly, for anyone who's sitting through this, I am not going to be gaming tomorrow unless Frog Pond. Well, I am, but not here. As I think stated before, Wednesdays are the days I go to Effector of Changes channel, and we play Frog Pond Academy, which is D&D. I play Igor Nakanak, the Gnome Reinventor. Because he believes everything has a purpose. It's just sometimes they have different purposes now than when they started. And that is okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was going to go to the map. Alright. So, I want to go to Melvont, I think, because I am here. Shoot, I'm still not triggering anything, am I? I'm going to have to see if I'm doing something wrong. Go to Mulmaster. Everything everything's okay. I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to do. Hmm? Sail near Melvant for a while and see what you encounter. Alright, well. Okay, I hope you enjoyed your shore leave, because we're gonna keep going around, I guess. Passage. Is there something I need to do to trigger this that I have not done? Okay. I haven't been to Thentia in a while. Okay. I don't know. If I keep doing this and I still can't figure it out, I might end up calling it a night and seeing if I could look up in a walkthrough how this is supposed to go. Okay. Yeah, I'm not triggering any encounters. I had one encounter, and I did not get a sapphire from it. There's supposed to be other encounters, I think, too. Wonder if I fucked something up. Guess we can try a couple more times. Alright. Flawless sapphire. Maybe I'm supposed to leave and come back, and some of those transfers didn't count because I didn't leave and come back. I believe you. I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to do. Okay. I don't know. Alright, I think I'm gonna do a Google search. Alright. Let's find out if my problem is universal. If other people have had this problem. Alright. Tyrants of the Moonsea, Flawless Sapphire. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a walkthrough. Do I want to spoil myself, though? Well, maybe if I do a quick Flawless Sapphire search, I can avoid spoiling other things. Alright. To get Flawless Sapphire, you have to been attacked by and fought off water creatures. I think I did that. And to complete the big game hunt, be headed back to Zendel Keep and defend the ship from attack by water elementals. Well, that didn't trigger. I have definitely gone back and forth to Zendel Keep before. Alright. But I'm at Zendel Keep. I feel like I should have triggered something. So maybe I'm just not doing something right? Alright, so I am here. Let's go back to Elmwood. Okay. Oh, actually, let me stay in Elmwood. Ah, Rashke's gone to bed, and Rashke might know what I'm doing wrong. Alright. Well, I'm gonna try maybe one or two more times, and then maybe I'll try to look it up more later. Try to cheat spawn it, but... Alright. Let's try going back to Zental Keep. Nothing. I'm not getting anything in terms of events in the water, and I'd gotten one before. Maybe I should post on the forum or something. See if anyone else has had this problem. I didn't see much. Okay, so Mulmaster seems like a good place to go because it's like so far down. Alright. Maybe there's something I accidentally triggered that stopped it? I don't know. Alright, passage across the Moonsea, ready now. One or two times I got an encounter. It happened pretty straightforward. I didn't have to do anything else. Maybe I gotta do things in a weird order? I've ever gone from Thentia to Melvant, I guess. I'm sure I left Thentia at one point. Nothing. Alright. Well, this is dumb. Alright. Let's see. Maybe I can find something. Maybe I can find something that will help. I don't suppose anyone has had this problem. Okay. I think I'm supposed to have had more sea battles. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I don't really want to read walkthroughs. That's the problem. I really don't. But I might not have a choice. Yeah, apparently the original version of Tyrants of the Moonsea ended much sooner. Interesting. Well, I appreciate the extra content. I just don't know what to do. Okay. Okay. So, all right. I think I'm going to have to. Hmm. Well, someone's got an issue here. This person's got the same problem I did, selling in and out of Melvant to no avail. The random encounter just doesn't happen. Um, okay. It can occur when you travel but don't leave the cabin. That could be. Keep leaving the cabin. Okay, so maybe I just don't have the updated version that's supposed to address that, but I gotta keep leaving the cabin. Okay, well, alright. So I guess I will reload, because there's not much point in. Alright, well, at least I know I'm not the only one with this problem. Alright. Alright. Okay, here's someone else who has the same problem, it looks like. So maybe they have an option that's not just going back and forth. Hmm. Yeah. Someone just suggests spawning the item. Alright. Apparently it's not that necessary. But I'll try a little bit more. Why not? Today is not a very productive day. We'll just do it that way. I'm ready now. And maybe I'll just head in every direction. So, let's go Zendel Keep to Melvant. Okay, I'm going to leave the cabin. Going to talk to Ketia. Let's go a full circle first. We'll go Melvant to Thentia. We exit. Just in case it's going from one place to another, that does it. Alright. Let's go Thentia to Mulmaster. Mulmaster to Elmwood. Still nothing. And then we'll go Elmwood back to Zentalkeep, even though I know I've done that one before, but that's okay. I want to be systematic. I want to be hydromatic. I want to be greased lightning. Wait. Sorry. Alright. Let's go here. Lake Passage. I'm ready. Zentalkeep. Alright, passage across the Moonsea, ready now. So, last time I went to Melvant. This time I'm going to go to Thintia. Alright. Go to Thintia. No luck. Supposedly there was a patch that fixed this, but I don't know how. I must have missed that patch, or however, whatever fix there was, it does not seem to have worked for me. Okay, I'm ready now. So we're going to go Thentia to Elmwood. This actually works out pretty well, though, the chord pattern I'm using. Well, unless it locks up. Sorry, Katia. Passage, please. Okay, so I'm at Elmwood now. That is helpful to know. I'm going to go to Melvant. Alright. Okay, Melvant to Mulmaster. No luck still. Seagull. Are you scaring away Oliver? Maybe we're just so badass that we're scaring them away before they come and attack us. Maybe that's it. Okay, Mulmaster to Zentalkeep. Okay. Alright. Hey, raining. Nice. Passage, please. I hope I'm paying her well. Alright, so I have gone to Melvant Thentia, so now it's Mulmaster. Alright. I'd like passage, yes. I'm ready now. Okay. So, Resental Keep, skip, skip, Maulmaster, skip, skip, Melvant is where I want to be. Still nothing. Okay. Well, maybe I'll figure it out. Because I think after I go through this one more time, I think skip to Elmwood. Once I get back to Zental Keep going this pattern, I'm going to call it a night. Because I don't think this is going to work. I think whatever happened triggered or didn't trigger, as the case may be. Maybe I went to the cities in the wrong order. Maybe I had to go to Maulmaster first or something. Okay. Oh, I'm in Elmwood. I actually thought I was in Thendia. Oh well. Now we're going to Thendia. I don't know what's what anymore. Alright, I think if I get back to Zental Keep from here and still nothing's triggered, I'm going to call it a night. And probably I'll see if I can find a solution. And if I can, great. If I can't, then I'll just move on with the plot without it. Yep. There we go. Alright, so we're going to call it a night. Sorry you had to sit through my babbling and sorting and not much plot, but it is what it is. Alright. Yep. I'll go right out to somebody. I think Hemi's still doing, or paused and doing Kingdom Hearts maybe, unless she is raiding somebody else. She might be. I think she's about to raid. Shit. Can I beat her to it? You know what? Let's give it a try. Alright, I'm going to wish you guys good night. Good night.